Hello everyone, Greg Wilkins here on Wednesday, December 23rd, 2020 for today's edition of the Song of the Day devotional. Today's devotional is entitled, Out of the Mouths of Babes. You know, I have two young nephews and they are just full of energy and they are willing to say anything and everything at any given time. Sometimes it's funny, sometimes it's not so funny, but they just have this umption and this boldness to say anything they need to say at that given time. Well, that reminds me of today's Song of the Day. Let me tell you a little bit about it. The song is entitled, Let There Be Peace on Earth. And this piece was written by a married songwriting team, Cy Miller and Jill Jackson. Back in 1955, they had a dream about there being world peace and what each person can do about it. So they wrote this song and they had a little experiment. They reached out to all over this country and they got 180 teenagers from local high schools all across the country, from different races, different creeds, different religions, different economic backgrounds, different social backgrounds, and they brought them up to the high mountains in California. And they had a camp and they put them in situations of discussion. They put them in situations of working together and in a camp atmosphere where they had to do all these things together. And in one night, they were encircled around the fire and all the teenagers locked arms and they sung this song together. And when they left that camp, these teenagers took these songs back to their high schools. These teenagers took these songs back to their individual countries. And before you know it, this song was being featured at PTA meetings, in Kiwanis Club meetings, and graduations. It was been put on print. It was been passed around by word of mouth. Because there's something about peace. Everybody wants peace, but everybody doesn't want it the same way. When we could come together and say that we can do our part with peace, we first must understand that it starts with us. The first words of the song are, let there be peace on earth and let it begin with me. We can't worry about what the government regulates and deregulates. We can't worry about what other families are doing. Let it start with us. The Bible tells us to love thy neighbor as you love thyself. And you can't love yourself unless you love God. Love God, then love yourself, then love your neighbor. The peace must start within us. And if these teenagers back in 1955 can spread the message all over the world, what's stopping us now? There's nothing stopping us now. Regardless of race, regardless of religion, regardless of creed, regardless of color, regardless of economic status, regardless of social status, regardless of any kind of status, there's nothing stopping us from coming together and locking arms and saying, let there be peace on earth. This ain't a black thing. This ain't a we shall overcome thing. This ain't a I'm tired of the white man thing. This ain't a I'm tired of the Asian man thing. It's a let us come together thing. Jesus came that we have life and have it more abundantly. Jesus came to this earth to redeem us back to himself and that we may have an opportunity to be joint heirs to his kingdom. He brought peace, joy, and love to this earth. There is no excuse for us to be pointing fingers at each other. Do it my way or you're wrong. Do it this way or you're wrong. That's not peaceful. Let us come together out of the mouths of babes. Let there be peace on earth. And let it start with me. Let it start with me not criticizing everything I see that I don't understand. Let it start with me not rolling my eyes when people try to do their best. Let it start with me. When I don't understand, I start laughing and casting it aside because it's beneath me. Let it start with me. Let it start with you. That becomes more contagious than anything else. What we do for ourselves is what we'll generally do for others. So that's why peace has to start with us. I really hope you enjoy today's song of the day. Before I forget, today's song is sung by the Boys Choir of Harlem. It's a very beautiful rendition, and I chose that one because I'm a nerd and I like different harmonies. And so So that I chose that one. I really hope you enjoy it. I really hope it blesses you on today. I really hope that you'll let peace start with you on today. I love you all. Thank you for your support of this ministry. I did not check if I had any birthday shout outs, so forgive me for that shortcoming. But if you do have any birthday shout outs or just song requests in general or comments in general, you may leave them in the comments section, whether you're listening on YouTube or Twitter or on Facebook. You can find the comment section and leave a comment there, or you can send me a note on Facebook Messenger, or you may leave me an email at wilkinssongofday@gmail.com. That's all one word. I really hope you are blessed and encouraged, and don't let anyone talk you out of your peace. Don't let anything distract you from your peace. The peace of God that goes beyond all understanding, forgive me for stuttering, shall keep your hearts and minds through Christ Jesus. Nobody's going to understand how you got your peace or why you got your peace. It's not your job to explain it to them. It's your job to share it with them. I love you all. Be blessed on today. Enjoy today's song of the day, Let There Be Peace on Earth, by the Boys Choir of Harlem. God bless.